Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon to our instructor, Ms. Nur Hafiza, and my fellow students. First, I would like to thank to all of you for being here today. I am the first presenter in this presentation. My name is Fatin Nur Ain binti Kamaru Bahrain. My matric number is 189638. Okay, our topic for today is animal welfare issues. Do you know what is animal welfare? Let me tell you. Animal welfare describes the state of an animal that is in a good state, such as the animal is healthy, it is able to show their normal behavior, it is free from pain, from distress. Okay. The issue in the animal welfare is animal euthanasia. This is the main issue, and based on the statement, animal euthanasia should be the final decision to be made. This is our focus for today. Let me explain more about animal euthanasia. Animal euthanasia is the term used to end the life of an animal by minimizing or, if you can, to eliminate the pain and distress. A good death is important as a human termination of an animal. So, do we just simply take the life of animal without reason, without suitable methods? No, right? So it must have a strong reason to do the animal euthanasia and the suitable methods that can eliminate or minimize the pain. Okay, the methods commonly used is chemical methods and physical methods. For chemical methods, they are divided into two: inhalant agents and non-inhalant agents. Chemical methods that use inhalant agents is commonly use carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide gases. And for non-inhalant agents, they use drugs that will administer direct to the animal's body. For example, like pentobarbital drugs, xylazine, ketamine. Okay. For physical method is commonly used in large animals. Chemical method is mostly used in smaller animals. Physical methods that I found is penetrate captive bolts. How will this is done? Okay. Non-inhalant. Next. Physical methods. Okay, the captive bolt will put on top of the head of the animal, but first the animal need to restrain first. In this picture, the animal is not restrained. Maybe because the animal is already weak. And for inhalant agents, the animal will be put in a container, a closed container, and we will flow the gas into the container until the animal dies. Non-inhalant method, such as administering drugs, we can do intravenously, which is injecting the drugs through the venous, and or inject the drug intracardiacally, which is injecting the drugs directly to the heart of the animal, like this. Next, I will pass to the second presenter, which is Atika.
Thank you, Ain. So, my name is Atika binti Zulhisha, and today I'm going to continue our presentation, which is the reasons of animal euthanasia. And the first one is animal euthanasia is done to relieve the suffering of animals when there is no other way to alleviate the suffering or pain of the animals. But we have to take a few things into considerations, like the severity of the disease, the chances of the recovery, and also how infectious the disease is. And we also have to take into considerations of the animal adaptability towards the treatment, whether the animals can withstand the treatment well or not. So for examples, if the animals suffer from a stage 4 cancer and we don't want to prolong the animal suffering, we can actually practice the animal euthanasia towards for the animals. And the other examples is if animals involved in accidents, like they are hit by vehicles and they suffer from a severe hemorrhage, which is excessive blood loss, or a few broken bones, and we don't know if there is damage in the internal organs, or there is a subcutaneous hemorrhage, which is internal bleeding. So to end the animal suffering, we can actually practice euthanizing the animals. And the second one would be to control the overpopulation problems. So basically, animal euthanasia is actually the potential remedies for excessive number of animals, especially strays. Because as we all know that strays can actually bring transmittable disease, and that can be zoonosis for the human. So overpopulation is done by unrestricted or uncontrollable birth or reproductions of the animals. So when we euthanize this animal, we can actually avoid the worst disease outbreak. For example, the recent cases of rabies in Penang, when the government takes a very harsh step to eradicate this problem by shooting the animals, basically euthanizing them or they inject overdose drug to the animals so that they can eradicate this problem. Because stray animals tend to bite humans, and they can cause the sanitation problems in the large cities. So for my next point is veterinary reviews. There is veterinary reviews from their experience and also the veterinarian's oath. So from experience, some of the vets would say that this might not be the worst part of the job, but actually the most hardest and the most emotional part of being a vet. So because some of the owners probably have a financial problem, they can't afford to care and to pay for the treatment of the animals, so they will choose the convenience euthanasia to actually end the animal suffering. So this is actually considered as an emotional right for the vets. So they have to be very, very relevant and rational before they're deciding to suggest euthanasia for the animals. So and the last one is veterinary oath. So for veterinary oath, it's a very long oath, but it's not as long as the Hippocrates oath. And I want to emphasize on the certain words in the oath is to adhere to a code of conduct that ensures the relief of animal suffering. So when we say about to relieve the animal suffering, we can actually see this from a two-way perspective. Like either we cure them or we kill them. So by curing them, we can actually find the best treatment for the animals to end their pain or suffering. But what about the animal that there is no hope or chance for recovery. So basically, we have to take in considerations like for Animal Welfare Act 2015, Part 6, Section 34, which say that a registered veterinary surgeon and an animal welfare officer are given the authority to destroy any animal in distress. So to stop their distress, they can actually do the euthanizing animals. So with that, Mai will continue the presentation. With that, thank you.
So, thank you, Noelika. I'm the third presenter, and my name is Maishara Vidya Osama. And my metric number is 187318. So today I would like to elaborate more on our presentation, which is from the society view about our euthanasia. So to have a look at this society view, I would like to tell about perspective from the animal activists and also from the owner's view. So firstly, animal activists are the person who are concerned with animal rights, and they believe very strongly that animals should not be exploited or harmed by humans. So basically, these animal welfare activists or group are understand the concept of euthanasia and the need to apply it. But the issue came across when the animal involved are destroyed for non-medical purpose. For example, Nathan Winogard, the former executive director of the Tompkins Country SPCA in New York, said in his book, that we cannot simply reduce this overpopulation by using euthanasia method. So he's one of the animal rights activists that claim that we should find another alternative or method that's suitable to reduce this problem. So this is one of the quotes from PETA. It's about that euthanasia is the kindest gift to a dog or cat unwanted and unloved. So another organization that involved in this animal right is PETA. Of animal actually had practiced euthanasia for years since 1998. They had killed more than 17,000 animals, and nearly 85% of all those they had rescued. So this actually has split the animal right community. So let's move on to the next, to the owner's view. So about what actually made them to euthanize their animal is firstly because majority of them made this hardest decision to relieve the suffer of their loved one. So when their animal were diagnosed with a serious disease and seems like no possibility of cure, maybe it's better to put them to sleep than look at them suffering. So we actually know that veterinary medication and treatment higher than humans. So some of the owners may take euthanasia as simple method to reduce cost on the treatment for their sick animal. So other than that, they want to euthanize this animal because maybe becomes a threat to their family or people around them. For example, the animal were too aggressive or cause allergic to the family, because as we all know that allergic reactions sometimes develop during not developed at the early time. So I think we come across to the conclusion of our presentation. So in conclusion, animal euthanasia will not be at the first place, but the method still can be used, depends on the condition. Or maybe if overpopulation was one of the causes of euthanasia, so we should try to use spay. Maybe we can try spaying and neutering as the method to overcome it. But maybe the result takes some time and cannot be seen drastically. So we have to be patient to reduce this problem. So we also should not force veterinarian to do euthanizing action because it was their option to do or not. So I think that's the end of our presentation. Thank you.